Welcome back to Veterans One. San Diego is one of the largest military towns that we have here in the U.S., and a big part of making a difference for San Diego is the San Diego Military Advisory Council. We have a very special guest right now, Mark Balmert. He is U.S. Navy retired. He is Rear Admiral, and it is an honor to have him on the show today. Great to talk with you, Mark.
Thanks, Amy. It's great to be here.
So I know you are the Executive Director for the Advisory Council here in San Diego, but I want to clear the path real quick on any myths that there might be on what you guys do, and also talk a little bit about your background and dive in. First of all, retired, how many years did you serve?
So I served a little over 30 years, and I've been retired now almost 10 years.
Wow, a little bit of experience in there, right?
Yes, yeah. And San Diego's been home as much as the career allowed it, and after I retired, we stayed here. And immediately after retiring, I became part of the SDMAC board.
Which is huge, and I know a lot of people may not have an awareness for what you guys do there, but it is an incredible organization that's connecting all of our military families together with resources as well as the nonprofits. Why don't you talk about what you guys do specifically?
So sure. So SDMAC was founded with the purpose of advocating on behalf of the military here in our region. We work really closely with the military leaders here, but also with elected official community leaders and others to help the community understand how important having the military in San Diego is. And as you were mentioning, we're a pretty big military town. The impact on the economy is huge, and each year we put out a study to try to document that importance to the community.
So tell me a little bit more about who's really involved in this and some of the things that you guys are really making an impact in.
So we work closely with the active duty side of the military, also some veterans organizations. The involvement we're a membership-based organization, so we have a lot of local companies and individuals and other nonprofits that are members that help us. They share our passion for the military, and they help us achieve our mission. And what we do is we work to help people understand how important the military is to not just the economy, but to our community fabric. You know, the spouses of the active duty, even active duty themselves when they retire, they become our firefighters, our
Right.
teachers, our Little League coaches. We're really part of this community.
I'm so glad that you touched on that, because I don't think there is as much of awareness on that as there should be, and realizing how much it is a part of our community as a whole. And I love that you touched on the fact that you have business leaders inside the advisory council. This isn't just military getting together to discuss issues. You're bringing the community in to go back out into the community, right?
That's exactly right. So the business leaders, they're kind of the catalyst that makes it all work for both SDMAC, but also for our community. You know, you think about the cost of living now in the San Diego region and young military families here. So it's great that the community appreciates that. We do have a really great community. It works both ways. The military's wonderful for San Diego, but San Diego's wonderful right back. You know, recently when we had the government shutdown, that impacted the Coast Guard here. And the stories of the community stepping forward, we received countless calls, how can we help, how can we help? And they really did. They really stepped forward. Those young Coast Guard men and women were helped by our community to get through that shutdown.
I loved following that on media and seeing what an impact that it made, and followed it on social media, and it was tremendous because it did affect our Coast Guard, which is a huge part of our community here in San Diego.
Yeah, it really is. So we're a Coast Guard city
Yeah.
now, and we have that great relationship. But that's just so typical of what the people of San Diego do.
So there also is another facet that you guys have with the Advisory Council, and you have a foundation. Why don't you touch on that a little bit?
Correct. So about 3 years ago, we created the SDMAC Foundation, which is a charity, a 501c3, and with the purpose of giving back even more. And they've been doing that through scholarships for veterans at some of the local universities. And it's really great because we have companies and individuals stepping forward to make donations, and the individuals selected are just terrific. They're the people we want to keep in San Diego. They're studying in the hard sciences. We need those type of folks here, and often they're benefits through the GI Bill leave quite a shortfall.
Right.
If they're married and they're trying to keep a household together while they're going to school, and this scholarship makes a difference. So that's the SDMAC Foundation.
So how can our viewers get more involved, and what kind of needs do you guys have right now? Where can we step in?
So, so where people can step in, so we love it when people join, become members of SDMAC. They can go to our website to learn more about what we're working on right now. If they want to help the foundation in their scholarship drives, they do a couple of times during the year. They try to reach out to the community, but they can go through our website to get to the foundation and simply make a donation. And the foundation, they have no paid employees at the foundation. They're very bare bones, and they're giving back everything that they can to the veterans that are going back to school here.
Oh, that is so fantastic. Now, I know you guys have an important event coming up, and I want to make sure that we definitely highlight on that. Why don't we talk about that a little bit?
Okay, so every year now for 11 years, we've done something we call the SDMAC Achievement Awards Dinner. And that recognizes civilian groups and individuals in our community that do so much for the military, also military people that give to the community, and then we recognize one individual as a lifetime achievement, somebody who's made a difference in both of those areas. This year we're making our event a little bit bigger. We're combining it with our SDMAC Foundation as a fundraiser for them. So on Thursday, June 13th at the Admiral Kidd Club, we're going to have a reception and fundraiser for the foundation, followed by our awards dinner.
Oh, that
so we're
sounds
really
so
excited
great.
about it. And we expect to have 300 or 400 guests at the dinner. It's a pretty big event. And it's a major fundraiser for the foundation, and it's part of, it's our kind of hallmark event for the year.
That's fantastic. I plan on being there. Is there
great.
still seats left
Yes,
for our viewers?
Yes, you can go
Okay,
to our
definitely.
website, www.sdmac.org, to register for the event or learn more about it.
Well, this was really great. I'm so glad that we got to hear more about what you guys are really doing and making an impact in our community right here. And I'm so glad that I got to talk with you today. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And thank you for your 30 years of service.
Well, thank
to us.
you. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you for
Thanks,
what you're
Mark.
doing.
Make sure you go to SDMAC and check out all of the great things they have going on. And you don't want to miss that wonderful event on June 13th. We'll be right back.